have with us Professor Banerjee at the National Conclave on Gender and Disability Inclusion. She's from IIT Kharagpur, ma'am. So thank you so much for coming all the way from Kharagpur to Delhi for this conclave. How is your experience? What's the key USP of the event today?
Yes, thanks Lenika for inviting me here. I think the most important thing that I noticed here is the participation and the enthusiasm among the participants. And so there are so many people working in with these clause on people working on gender, people working on disability. They are sharing their thoughts, they are sharing their experience. I think it's a very good learning experience, and we should document this and also circulate this among the students. That would be very helpful.
And we have another participant who's joining us for the training also on the National Conclave for Gender and Disability Inclusion. Anurag. Hi Anurag. Will you tell us what's the key takeaway, what's the USP of the event for today?
The major USP was how we are going to incorporate all these changes and bylaws in our RFPs. Basically, I'm from procurement background, so now I'm looking forward how I can put certain things in my RFP and tender details so that these things will get executed on ground.
Hi, my name is Mallikarjun. I am founder of Inclusive Divyangjan Entrepreneur Association, IDEA. It's a great initiative of all the partners to organize this national conclave. And I think there are a lot of innovative things happening here, the toolkits which have been developed, and even the framework that has been discussed as of now is very interesting and useful.
Okay, so we have with us Apurv Kulkarni from Ola Mobility, a very inspirational institute which is coming up with interesting research work. Apurv, glad you could make it here. What is your feeling about attending this National Conclave on Gender and Disability Inclusion this year?
Thank you so much for inviting. It's been a pleasure being here. I think inclusion along the gender paradigm is extremely important. It must receive more and more attention. I'm so glad that there's so much of pioneering work that NIUA and UN have put together, which I'm sure will help town planners, transport planners, other policy makers make really informed decisions which will then shape the country for decades to come ahead. And I'm really impressed by all the discussion. There's a lot of learning over here that one can take away from. I'm really excited to be here, and I'm walking away with a ton of insight. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Interviewing in the next set of group conversations, we have with us Dr. and Sneha from different parts of country. We have from Delhi, and Bangalore. Alright, so how are you feeling? What is your best feeling about this National Conclave on Gender and Disability Inclusion at IIT, organized by NIUA?
First we should ask.
Alright.
Okay, I think the session I just attended, and I was there in the session. It was a wonderful session. I mean, for after a long time, obviously we are meeting in person, and it was good to kind of exchange ideas in a conversation format and not in a presentation format, and open with the audience as well. So it was a wonderful experience. Thank you for that.
Thank you for making this happen. Also, we've all interacted professionally in one way or another. This is the first time I'm meeting both of them in person. So we've consulted Dr. Aneja, we've consulted with in our work. I mean, this was amazing. Like, I felt that the energy was so palpable, and to just hear the different ways in which so many people were working on it, and to hear all of them in one place makes you feel so hopeful, and also like inspired and motivated, like to connect and like brainstorm ideas, which I think, so I'm really grateful for being part of it. So thank you so much.
Thank you. What about you, sir?
Thank you, sir. First of all, to NIUA and to the UN for inviting us here. I would say I'm feeling like a billiards table right now, because in the kind of interactions that are happening, when one person hits one ball, three other balls get hit inside your mind, because it's pretty evident that no work in the sector of inclusion or whatever we are talking about is going to be done alone. It's always going to be done with people, and it's so happy to find people working in their own space. And I hope we get this opportunity to scale it up through these networks that we are trying to build informally. But I believe there is some serious work which can still happen. So very happy to be here, and I hope future constructive ideas take off from this little room of Silver Oak to actually the oaks outside.
Welcome to the National Conclave on Gender and Disability organized by NIUA and IHC. How are you feeling about the conclave?
Great conversations.
I'm learning a lot, and we are trying to ferret out interesting problems for students to solve, and I think this is a great place to do that.
Hi Didi, welcome to. I hope you have enjoyed the National Conclave on Gender and Disability Inclusion organized by NIUA and IHC. Would you like to share your experience? How are you feeling at the conclave?
I think, thank you so much, first of all, for organizing this conclave. I think it's a very, very overdue, important dialogue that we must have because the gender disability inclusion planning is something that individually has been seen, maybe gender inclusion and disability inclusion, but the intersection hasn't been seen. And I think this has been an excellent space to start that conversation, and I really hope that you continue these conversations in more focused, more pointed, and more fruitful. Thank you.